Today I'm going to be talking about the US versus Serbia game, which was probably the best Olympic game since the 2008 game versus Spain. One of the best games in just basketball history. Back and forth game the whole fourth quarter, and yeah, huge comeback by the US to barely beat Serbia, which is a really good team, 95-91. So first, just talking about the background of this. Serbia versus US for the third time in the Olympics. First one was exhibition, second one was group stage, and US destroyed them both times, but this time it's the semifinals where it actually matters a lot more. So Serbia definitely locked in. Jokic, Bogdanovic, and Avramovic all had really good games, and they were leading a lot. First quarter, Avramovic went crazy, matching what Steph Curry was doing, who had like 17 in the first, 14 in like 3 minutes. Insane shooting by both teams in the first quarter. They were making everything basically. And first quarter, Serbia finished up by 8, I believe. Yeah, they were up by 8. They finished up by 8. And then the second quarter came, and Serbia extended their lead up to like 15. Ended up at an 11-point game, but US was not doing that well. Besides Curry, who went crazy. A little bit of Embiid and LeBron. The rest, offense was not good at all. Anthony Edwards this game did not play much. 13 minutes only. Did not do well. The bench in general for the US did not do well. Only Kevin Durant was pretty decent. The rest of them were not that good. Jason Tatum and Tyrese Halliburton were DMPs again. A little bit surprising Tatum did not play. I mean, he didn't play really in the other games, but it's still kind of surprising. And Steve Kerr's rotation were not that good either. But credit to Serbia. They were hitting a ton of threes. Got a lot of wide open threes. Dobridge was hitting threes, 3 of 5 from 3. Bogdanovic was going insane. Really great performance right there. And Avramovic, I don't know if I'm pronouncing their name correctly. Sorry if I butcher it, but Goodrich was also hitting some threes. Yeah. So it's kind of panicking after the third quarter when they were still up by like 15 in the third quarter. Kept their pace. Steph kind of kept his pace. He was still doing really good, but US offense, defense wasn't that good. But then the fourth quarter came. And the fourth quarter was one of the best quarters I've ever seen by any team. Team USA was down by like 15 after a Goodrich hit a crazy three-pointer and brought back the lead in the end of the third quarter. And then in the fourth quarter, they were leading by 13. But then after that, LeBron hit a crazy fadeaway. LeBron was really good this game in the clutch. LeBron, Steph, KD, Joel Embiid really made their marks here. And KD and Booker made it 2 threes in a row where Jokic fouled them. Now, I'm not putting any videos and stuff, copyright immediately, so yeah. And then after that, Kevin Durant just going crazy this game. In the fourth, he has 7 of his 9 points. And then Embiid went on a crazy run where he had 7, 8 points in a row. Really good defense too by Embiid on Jokic. He had some blocks and stuff, and that was a really good game. And their defense, America started to lock in. I believe 0 3-pointers were made by Serbia in the fourth quarter, where in the first 3, they were hitting it at a 50% rate, which is insane. But Embiid was really good today. His best game in the Olympics by far. He really carried them to tie the game, basically. 8 points by himself. And yeah, when AD and Bam weren't doing as good, Embiid was doing really good. And then LeBron made that crazy layup to tie the game. Then Steph made that three. Everything was insane. LeBron making more layups and Curry making it. And then that was a crazy run. Curry, KD. Booker was good today on defense. On ball. He was doing 94 feet, pressing and stuff. So that was really good. He also was decent on offense, 204 from the field. Then after that, Bogdanovich did make a jumper to make it a 2-point game with 56 seconds left. But then, I saw Carmelo Anthony motioning the offense a little. Maybe he was into something. Dwayne Wade also commentating. Told Kevin Durant ISO on the defender, and he went and made a mid-range dagger that was a splash. And that was basically the game. Curry went insane this game. 36 points, which was one away from Carmelo Anthony's record. 12 of 19 from the field. 9 of 14 from 3. 9 3-pointers is an Olympic record. 8 rebounds for Curry is really good too. This was a really good game by Curry. His best game by far as an Olympian. And every time he shot a 3, it looked like he would make it. LeBron, even at his old age, was clutch. Triple-double as well with 10 assists, 12 rebounds. But definitely at the end of the stretch, he was playmaking a lot. Getting Curry open looks, all that stuff. That was really good. And Jrue Holiday, 7 assists, 3 points. KD with the 9 points off the bench. Rest of the people on the bench only combined for 6 points. But the starters definitely did really good. For Serbia, shout out to them. Almost had the biggest upset in NBA or Olympics history. Jokic has 17 and 11. He was dominating the game in the first 3 quarters at least. Really, really masterful passing by Jokic to the 3-point shooters who definitely backed them up in the previous games. The shooters, the players on his team did not give as much help, but today they did. Petrusev gave them 9 points, 3 steals, and 5 rebounds. He was guarding LeBron in the end. Dobridge hit 3 threes. 3 of 5 from 3. Bogdanovich went crazy. Although he only shot 8 from 18 in the first 3 quarters, he went insane, making every 3, mid-range, whatever you want to call it, 20 points. Then Avramovich had 4 of 6 3-pointers, 5 away from the field, 15 points. Most of it was when he was on the court. He wasn't on the court really that much, but yeah. Then off the bench, they had Micic, who was great, as well as Goodrich and Militinov, who was playing in the clutch for his rebounding. He had 4 offensive rebounds, which is good. But at the end, U.S. came up clutch. The veterans, this was like probably one of the best games I've ever seen. Felt so patriotic in this game. Felt so united with one team. So hyped and scared at the same time. So many emotions during this game. Just felt so much aura in this game. This was by far a great game. And U.S. goes on to verse France in the finals to win the gold medal. This will be a great game as well. Host city, France. Victor Wembanyama, one of the rising stars of the NBA. Great talent of NBA players too. Not going to be an easy defeat for the U.S. But first time facing off against France, I believe, in the whole tournament. Very excited for this. You guys watching? We're out.